My AC stopped working yesterday. We got a new filter. We figured that was it because I got 5 billion animals and the filter was stuck. So, Starman goes and brings home a new filter. We assume because usually within about 10, 20 minutes, the house cools down. The house has not cooled down. And which delayed a lot of stuff today. And you didn't get a notification from Murata. Oh, did you not
Should be. It should all be on now. Yeah.
Sure. It's all set on Amarata's side. Hi, Jay. Also, guys, I am particularly snacky. I think it's because.
Hey, Moon. Hey, Zombie.
Hi, Moon. Last night, guys, I went to a local restaurant. No shade to my sister-in-law. It was her birthday. She's expecting. So, especially, we're going to do whatever the hell she wants.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who works in a restaurant now, I've worked in restaurants before. But especially now, oh, thank you. I always wear this choker, but when my hair is long, you don't notice it as much. Anyways, I ain't going back there. The seating, I was sitting in the laps of the tables right next to us. Everyone was.
Oh, shit.
There was shrimp tails and fries and everything else on the floor. There was more flies in the restaurant than people.
Oh.
And they were like aggressive. They were like smacking our faces. The food took forever. Now, granted, it is Labor Day weekend and it is on the lake, so it makes sense. They were rude. You could tell that they were using like about 2 or 3 fryers, but they didn't replace the oil in one of the fryers. So we could tell which fryer was used for what.
That's awful.
And I will tell you, they did a great job frying my mozzarella sticks. They did a terrible job frying my onion rings. This is a birthday party. We're going to enjoy whatever the hell we want. So today, not only am I super swollen, because the salt content in this food was all too much even for me, but I definitely have a deficiency in my nutrients. So I'm having my Sunday rice crackers, and I had some almonds while I was setting up. By the way, guys, if you ever get a chance to have this, Von Juan, super Italian, Marcona almonds with rosemary and sea salt. Shit was really good. I'm having more nutrient-dense snacks, but because you all know that I hate hearing,
hey, Randy.
I hate hearing chewing and everything when I'm snacking.
She's gonna mute herself just for you guys. You hear that?
Because if it was me, I'd be a little annoyed. I clicked on this girl that I watch all the time. She's a Japanese girl, and sometimes her jokes are a little weird, but I know it's a language barrier thing. She makes jokes that would probably sound funnier in Japanese than they are in English.
Yeah.
But I clicked on the video and she went, "Join me as I make you ASMR," and I was like, "Ah!" I felt the hairs in the back of my neck stand up, and I wanted to punch something. I was like, "Oh, I can't even stomach this video." And the worst thing is, I can't remember what she was making. Normally, I can. I was so angry, and I wanted to see what she was making. I couldn't. Oh, also, I got a haircut. Look.
She did. It looks cute.
They finally got my measurements right again, guys. Like I have this new girl. So my normal girl. Do you use a dry erase calendar? I used to use that one, but the dry erase function, it got fucked up because we used the wrong kind of markers and the got all scratched. So that one's not a really good one. But I do normally use a dry erase calendar. I use it at work, and that works really, really well. I also do handwriting on calendars. If you have a hard time with keeping track, keeping schedule, a really good way is to have like a backup for your backup for your backup. So have the dry erase, get in the habit of every month at the beginning of the month, setting that up and writing all your bills out on it. That's what I normally do. Then on your regular paper calendar, write down any events that you have going on. And then as a third, inside your phone, make alarms for certain things. This is what I got in the habit of doing. I don't do it as much now as I used to, because I've gotten really good at keeping calendar. Also, most of what I do is handle at the restaurant. So, but I will say that it's really good to use. Just have a backup for your backup. But
or you could just be me and constantly forget to write it down anywhere, no matter how many different calendars and things you have. For example, Sheep has a very nice whiteboard calendar behind us that he sets up every month and writes everything down. And I have a phone that I put things in occasionally, and I have Gilded with also that has a calendar function that I never remember to put things in. So in short, I don't remember to write things down. I'm great like that.
And Grant said I sound 10% under the weather. That is because, one, we got to do the cat boxes. Like, we got to replace all the litter. 2, it is very hot in my house. And 3, my throat got exceedingly irritated on Saturday. I can't tell you why. It's not that. I just realized you're wearing a Halloween shirt.
Yep.
Oh, it's
and
so
I got.
cute.
Oh, did I put it on backwards? No, it should be right way around.
Oh, how precious. Oh, and horror tagged me in one of the cutest things.
Those necklaces are
we
so
gonna
adorable.
do it?
We need to find them and do it.
We need to find it. Well, what do you like more, the black and the gray or the silver and the gold?
I'm more a black and gray girl, for obvious reason. Awesome, Derp. I hope you really enjoyed it. Superliminal's a great game if you've never played it, unless you don't like playing with scale and weirdness.
What's that game?
It is a game where you start off, you wake up in what you believe is a hotel room. Then you step outside into a hallway, and you find that things aren't what you normally expect. You start going through these kinds of tests where you kind of have to manipulate reality to allow you to escape. So, like, one of the very first ones you do is you pick up a chess piece, and then by walking backwards so that the chess piece appears bigger on the back wall, when you drop it, the chess piece is in fact bigger. So you use those and other tricks of visual manipulation to get through the game. And at the end of the game, it talks about reality and pushing forward. I mean, the end of the game is honestly, in my opinion, spectacular. The way they interweave the philosophies they're trying to express through the game, and the whole setup, it's really fascinating. But I like those kinds of perspective warping games where, I mean, it's not like there's one part where it is kind of scary, but it's not like scary. I'm
weird. I don't like scary games.
And that's the thing. Like I said, it's not scary. Like, you think it might get scary, but it's not actually scary, especially not when you get to the point where you realize what's going on in the area. Then it's kind of funny. And it's never really meant to be scary. It's not like there's another game kind of like it that plays with the whole liminal thing called Nemoyopolis. That one, you drop in, you're a power company worker, and you end up dropping into a abandoned mall, like a multi-story mall, and you have to find your way out of it. Now that one can get really trippy and a little scary, but not like, it's still not really scary. But I think when they release the next chapter, that might be scarier. I'll have to wait and see, because I already beat it, but it was pretty good.
Can anyone tell which of my cats was a street cat? So, in case you guys are wondering what I'm eating, I'm listening, but I'm fighting off Daisy. Because, so these are Sunday crackers, they're rice crackers. And it takes like 6 packages to make like 150 calories, so they're like a good little snack. But as you guys can see out of this corner right here, anytime I'm snacking, especially fruit, Daisy is right there. Because for the first like year and a half of her life, she was a street cat. And well, all of my cats came from the street, but Daisy was a true street cat. Like, I believe she even had a litter of kittens before she became mine. And I watched her hunt. She used to live in a storm drain. I told you guys the story.
Mm.
And so whenever she hears me snacking, because Daisy is a cat I break rules for. And here's why. When I first met Daisy, she would not eat anything, and I mean anything. And I was trying to get her inside. Well, what she would eat is food that was either super expensive, like steak or chicken or turkey, or cheese or fruit, like Cheez-Its, crackers, goldfish. She especially loves like Danishes. She loves Danishes. Strawberry and raspberry tend to be her favorite. And so I got in the habit of giving her little bits, little tiny bits, to lure her in and to keep her in and to calm her down. Well, now that she is going on, what, you're going to be 11 years old? It's even more difficult to say no to her now. Because she is like my nicest cat. She causes zero problems. The street life stays in Daisy's bonus, right? And so, like right now, her issue with the freezer burn on the back of her neck is coming up. She's been peeling a lot of fur. She's scabbing up really bad. So again, she's the only one I do this for. And that's because she's my Daisy mate. She's my little dollop of Daisy. But I don't do it very often. And so right now, while I'm having these, and I don't know if any of it's okay for her, I'm like trying to, don't you bite my straw, bitch. Someone split my, so this straw, the other side, the other day I was drinking and I kept feeling like the lack of suction. And I was like, what's going on? And I felt like something hit the corner of my mouth. And I was like, turns out one of the cats had taken one solid quick bite and did a little tiny slit in the top of my straw.
Ah.
I was like, you fucking bitches.
What an asshole.
But I have ice in him. No, probably Calliope. It's either Calliope or Nova. It's one or the other. It's really weird how I can identify who's going to be the troublemaker. I had a cat that ate cantaloupe. So, right. Daisy likes fresh strawberries. She might not eat them, but she wants to get right up on them and sniff them and like she's literally, I bet if I handed this to her right now, I don't know if you guys can really see her.
Yep.
You want it? You're not going to bite? You always bite. She normally takes a bite out of everything. Like, I don't know why, but she just does. But, well, that's fine. More for me. But I'm going to mute for a second because horror came up with a great subject for today. Like, a really good one. And it's a little bittersweet. But I want you, since you're the one who thought of it and found it, I want you to introduce it.
Are we going to pull up the thing? Okay. Oh, you want me to do that part? Hold on. That'll take me a second. Thankfully, I sent it to you, so it'll be really easy to get to. Where is she? There she is. So yeah, today, not just Labor Day, but another type of day. Happy Labor Day, by the way, everybody. And thank you to everybody who labors. Today is also the day of Steve Irwin's death. This guy probably inspired the love of animals in so many millions of people. And I will never understand the people who then try to say something stupid like, oh, we should go after the stingrays for what they did. I never understood those people because he knew what he was doing. And that is honestly probably the biggest part that separates him from everybody else is when he's out doing these dangerous things. He tells you what he's doing isn't the smartest thing to do. And that he is very likely to get himself hurt. And the times he got hurt, he never blamed the animal for it. So
Steve always was like the champ about that. He'd tell you straight out, no, they don't understand. They don't do any of that. Don't get mad. Oh, yes. This also happened today.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. His son is charming. His entire family after his death seems to be very wholesome. His daughter and his wife,
gorgeous.
Yeah, they seem to be a very wholesome type family, and the fact that he's gone is a deep wound to the animal community. But he went out doing what he loved, which was teaching people about animals and doing stupid things to do it. I think people who blame animals might lean towards the quick fix solutions. The people who blame the animals tend to... it's an anthropomorphization issue. I can say the word, I just don't know why I can't say it right now. Where they think the animal has as much intelligence as we do and is doing it out of spite or cruelty or something like that. They're not.
They believe that animals possess the same exact when they see territory and territorial actions in humans, they think of it as a negative thing and like, oh, you're being selfish, you don't want to share. You don't realize territorial nature in animals does not stem from I don't want to share. It stems from I don't want you to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
And with a stingray, Steve knew he ran the risk. It was definitely a freak accident.
Yeah.
Because stingrays only do that as a warning. But Steve was right there. It literally passed right through his ribs, directly into his heart. So like this was a freak accident. But it's like you said, like there's a video, I'm gonna see if I can find it, of him getting bitten by a snake.
I think I know which one you're talking about. He then goes on to actually continue praising the snake.
Yep. Like I will say, I never found him attractive, but in that video, I was like, okay, that's kind of sexy. Like he's just like, oh yeah, it's biting me, and I'm like,
oh, it's got me.
Well, I found it. I got it on pause, so when you're ready, we'll show that one.
Oh, we can go ahead and show that.
Oh, okay. I'll get that up. I like rushed through the crackers while you were talking. I gotta get it.
Feeling better now?
A little bit. I'll feel better once all that salt is out of my system. But still. But watch this, guys. This is really cool. If it'll play at some point.
The only reason I'm doing this is because this one's a python, and as you see, he won't bite because he can't eat me, and he doesn't feel scared. I don't scare him, so he won't bite, and he hasn't got venom. Now that's a python, but it's very difficult from a distance to tell a python from a. You might have to cut here. He's biting my neck.
Look at her back up.
Yeah. What do you do? Well, if I watch the telly, I should be able to. Can you get a close in on this?
Oh my god. Yeah. Absolute Chad.
Yeah, just so calm with it, and no panic. Just.
Did that hurt?
No. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Just like that was the time I saw that, and I was like, okay. Steve Irwin kind of hot. Like I was deeply impressed
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
And-
to keep your calm.
Well, I mean, the guy just
Hey, Dad, man.
he knew animals. And it's like you said, he was most at home with animals. I can relate.
Yeah.
And I will say that I get it. Oh, and by the way, guys, like I said, with the cat boxes being what they are, as you all know from last time, if I start to feel ick,
She's gonna run.
yeah,
Cut and run.
it can be horror on her own, but yeah, like I am literally 99% done with the second part of the Lizzo video. But because I have to be careful how long I'm in here, I instead chose to clean the rest of the house today instead of do this. So dishes got done, floors got swept, all that jazz. The ocean is a don't get above animals and not below others, right?
Yeah.
Just try and swim below an ocean. Here's what I will tell you. I love the ocean. Call me Moana. It's a friend of mine. However, I have a very healthy respect for anything deeper than 4 feet. And technically, you're kind of stupid if you're in 4 feet of water, because most sharks can and will, if they are hungry and motivated, attack in 4 feet of water.
Hey, let's talk about what a fucking orca will do.
Oh my God. Have you guys seen? Hold on. You know what? Let's get the video.
Yes.
Let's get that up. I'll be right back, kids. Let me show you what, because fun fact, dolphins and orcas are in the same genus. They're the same thing. As a matter of fact, I shared yesterday, if you follow me on Instagram, I will pepper in animal stuff. Found a really funny video of a person, they had their pit bull on speakerphone and they called it a grooming salon. And then when this grooming salon answered, the dog started going, and the grooming salon fucking lost it. She was like, ah! Like she couldn't handle it. But I was sharing about cheetahs. Fun fact, cheetahs are not a big cat. Neither are cougars. American pumas, they are not a big cat either. They are related more close to a house cat because they can purr, they can't roar. We got fun things to talk about today, guys. Like
Cheetahs are
and
probably
Har
one of my favorite animals.
Huh?
Cheetahs are probably one of my favorite animals.
They are so sweet, but also they'll still eat you. Oh, and when they lick you, they can shred your skin.
They will take your skin off. Oh my God! If you think a little cat's bad, it's a little cat with a big tongue.
It's sad because like they will clean you, but they can really hurt you. Let me see.
They're not quite the same type of aggressive as, say, I don't know, a lion.
They're not even nearly as aggressive because they don't want to run the risk. Okay, I'm trying to find one. All right, so we're gonna have to be careful because it is licensed content. It's from the BBC. But hold on, let me get past the ad.
Just gonna bounce out to the music while she gets past the ad. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll be showing you awesome stuff in here in any second now. Here we go.
I will tell you right now, I love this future pop music. Okay. It gets to it really quickly. There's actually a couple of really cool shorts too, so let's get to it. Ready?
Whoop.
Watch this.
Whoosh.
They can come right up to shore, and they do it very easily. Very easily. I'm playing it mute because usually it's less likely for them to catch us. And that was 15 seconds, so we're going to wait a few seconds.
We don't want to be copyright struck.
We're taking
Besides which,
it
we've
like-
got to make a transformative look at that. How far fucking up that beach
That is on the
whale
sand. That is on the sand.
Yeah,
Like
that is.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're both just going to say the same thing. They are literally on the sand. They're literally on the beach. If you had been out there playing with, I don't know, your kid or something, that whale would be, you would be his lunch.
Yep.
Because I don't really know that he cares if it's a seal or your dumbass.
So I will say I've watched, and there's other videos I can find. Orcas don't come after us.
No, but I don't.
But I think in the moment they might make the mistake.
You kind of like, well, it's kind of like humans who get attacked while surfing. It's just because the shark thinks you're a seal with the board under you. They're not actually interested in a human.
Right. This is exactly why, guys, if you're on the beach and you see a large family of seals and you're in an area where orcas exist, do yourself a favor. Don't sit near the seals. Just saying.
For multiple reasons. One, because you're just going to piss off the seals.
That too.
And for two, you don't want an orca mistaking you for a seal.
Right. From an evolutionary perspective, it makes sense they can't roar. They are stealthy. Right. They were they grew to do one thing and one thing really well. Sprint, which is why their tails are as long as they are. They're designed as a rudder. And that's the only problem is that's why they're usually lanky. I don't think they have the ability to get too many meals. And they can make one really good run. And then after that, they're kind of fucked.
Yep.
So yeah, but anyways, let's show you more because this is really interesting.
You see right where those seals are sitting. That's basically where that freaking whale's gonna get himself.
See what it says there? Very daring.
Oh yeah. Whoop. He just missed that one.
Mm-hmm.
You know he's got to be pissed.
It feels like me when I'm trying to roll around on the beach.
I'm stuck.
Let's rewind that little hobble.
And you know, guys, when they say you look like a beached whale, this is what they mean.
Right? So I want you to imagine it. Hold on, asshole. I'm turning around. And that's a mother. Look, there's the
baby
calf with her.
And there's another adult out there further out.
Mm-hmm. That's a male out there. You can tell by the height of the fin. So see right here. So there's the dorsal fin usually. Females tend to have shorter ones. They have sexual dimorphism. Females tend to be smaller. Males tend to be bigger because they are enforcers. And males tend to have very long and large dorsals. See, that's a female usually. All right, let's keep it paused a little bit. I'm just, sorry, Daisy.
You're just playing by the rules, that's all.
I'm making sure of things. I don't like copyright. Let's put it that way. Not a fan.
Here we go. And 3 coming on at once. Oh, he got something.
Nailed it.
There we go. Now he's eating.
See how fast those seals are running away? You can't sit too close to the ocean.
Nope. Now, I think they are very unlikely to mistake us for seals simply because we do walk far differently. Though I would be worried about a toddler.
I just don't want to tempt fate, you know?
True. And I happen to know if it's between me and that thing, he's winning.
Look at that. That is right there. That's my prime sitting spot.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is they go out to roughly 6 or 7 feet of water, even maybe a little deeper, and they propel themselves. As you saw when all 3 came up, they just launch themselves and they slide along the sand. And they are not the only dolphins that do this. Bottlenose dolphins do this all the time.
Mm-hmm. Rachel, I love you, homicidal water Oreo.
See, there's a male right there. We do love our little homicidal water Oreos.
Oh yeah.
That's a big male too. Also, R.I.P. to Lolita. I don't know if we brought it up last week, but she finally passed away.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
You get it. You got him.
That seal put up a little bit of a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it did him much good, but he tried.
Yeah, and they're not exactly gentle about what they do.
No, there's no
Yeah, see?
ethical killing here. It's just straight up murder.
It's not even murder, it's murder and torture.
Yeah.
It's well documented. They're not nice to their prey. They will if orcas were people, there would be an entire population in jails, and then people will say it's racism.
But to be fair, at least they are black and white.
That's true. They're mulattoes. That seal's still fighting. And now remember, this is slowed down, guys. So imagine how fast this is going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's trying to get away. It'd be comical if it wasn't so sad.
Right?
Then they body slam usually on the That's what he's doing right there. In case you don't know what that orca did. That's kind of like fuck around and find out. He's decided to show that it's not getting anywhere.
Nope. That fucker ain't going nowhere. He dead.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just see it fly out of the water?
Uh-huh. I don't mean to laugh.
I totally mean to laugh. I'd laugh. It's funny. It's awful, but it's hilarious.
That's a pump on top of the guys. That's
plays with its food.
Oh, God.
You think a cat plays with its food, but this fucker's just somersaulting.
They have actually shown that the more intelligent the animal, the crueler they are to their. That's why cats are so mean. Like, I guess because they're so bored. But damn.
Yeah.
But I will say this, looking at it, even though it's. And you know what the worst thing is? If I was there in person, it wouldn't be funny. Like, if I was the photographer during this, I would be very upset.
I'm gonna be. Maybe there's just something wrong with me, but I'd still be laughing. I'd probably end up moving the camera because I was laughing.
I think it's just because it's like, it's that motherfucker did a full-on cartwheel in the air. I'm just saying.
He did like 2 or 3 across the top of the
Like,
water.
that would get him a lot in the Olympics. Like,
Right.
And he stuck the landing too.
Oh my God.
We're going to hell.
I'm okay with that.
We're going to Orca hell. We're gonna join them. Like,
And God's like, you found way too much entertainment in this.
I know, right? Like, you're not supposed to laugh.
Oh shit, I think he's still alive. Oh, nope. There you go.
Oh my God, you launched that poor thing. Like, that motherfucker got air. Now let me see, because I see some of these shorts over here. Deadliest kill in the ocean, also known as the orca, is top predator. This is them chasing after a boat, just because of the thing. Now this is where, if you notice, they're trying to kill these gray whales. They'll kill dolphins. They will murk anything.
Woo!
Yeah, and that's the air they can get. That's them trying to kill bottlenose.
Air seal Jordan.
Oh God! Did you say that or did somebody else say that? Oh
That was Dad Man walking.
Oh Lord! Now, here's a
Oh my
fun
God.
fact. See that right there? The way their dorsal
Oh.
tilts over?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. Wow, these are nothing that was on there. Excuse you.
Yeah, no.
Let me see. There's this one right here. We're alerted in March 20th by beach walkers. Yeah, so this is yo, they did that a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
Yes, this is
Woohoo.
so this is port and starboard. These are the two male orcas that are literally just murking great whites purely for their liver.
Wow.
And it is so bad that the large great whites are not going to Cape Town anymore, which was known for great whites.
Makes you wonder what they did to piss off the orcas.
Well, it's honestly a matter of orcas already knew that the liver was the best part of wow, that one had a rough scar on its face.
Yeah.
Orcas already knew that the liver was the fattiest and most nutritionally balanced part of whatchamacallit. Let's see. That was the most balanced part of an animal because they need it for the fattiness and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is somebody private, I think, did this one. So, but anyways, I'm getting too distracted looking at this without telling you guys. By the way, these are two different species in two different areas. If you look at this video, so see how wide the circle is right there.
Yep.
Now, one, pay attention. Notice how much smaller this is, how much stockier this orca is, the color of the ocean. So this is actually from two separate areas of the world. They are actually now doing new research. Oh my God, look at this man.
Yeah, I saw that. He's giving himself a little too much credit there, isn't he?
And listen. Yeah, the LA pod has been murking. Yeah. And so, like, what was I saying? Shit. Oh, yeah. So they have learned already from hunting sharks out in the deep ocean, besides great whites. I actually was really sad about it because they murked a whale shark on video. And unlike the rest of the animals they get, because the rest of the animals also torture their own prey, you can find many videos of seals murking prey. You can find videos of other whales and other dolphins and sharks murking their prey and playing with it and being rather terrible. But a whale shark don't do shit. And it's like just watching this slow moving thing trying so hard to escape. And so it's very sad, but what they're doing is they figured out with smaller sharks that there is a fatty liver. So now what they're doing is they're saying, well, smaller sharks have it. Well, let's go to the bigger sharks. But they're being very wasteful, sort of. They don't want to bother with the rest of the shark. They only go for what's the most fatty and tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Esteban. So let's see. This one shows orca sneak attack. So you can see the difference in the way the two of them look. Storming the beach. So those are the adults, those are the babies.
Yep. An orca absolutely can kill a great white.
Oh, yeah. Can and did.
At least 17 times and more.
That's only 17 that we know of.
Right.
And we know the larger sharks, people freaked out because for a hot minute, everyone thought they got deep blue.
Ooh.
And that would have been sad. Now, let me ask the chat. Do you all know who deep blue is? Because that I'm going to show you. If you don't know who deep blue is, I'm going to show you who deep blue is.
And no, she doesn't mean the chess playing robot.
Or the movie. No?
No.
I'm going to start looking her up while... Deep blue is on record as the largest great white that we know of. Yeah. We don't care what you say, sir.
I love that OnlyFans channel. Jesus Christ.
So she was pregnant in this video. And they
Wow.
gauged her at about 50 years old. To give you an idea, she is well over 20 feet long. So I'm trying to see if they can show you. I don't give a shit what this guy is saying.
We're here for the shark, not the people. Fuck off. Look at all those scars.
So she is an old girl. She is almost the size of a small orca.
Hey, Jack.
Let me get a better video where this one's too busy talking about themselves.
And here's a stupid advertisement that we don't care about.
I am this close, guys. Once I reach 200 on Patreon, you know what I'm doing again? I'm going to pay for the fucking YouTube Premium. I'm done with this shit. That's not Deep Blue. This is. That's Ocean Ramsey next to her.
Wow.
Just look. She's got her hand on Deep. I don't agree with what Ocean Ramsey does all the time. She is one of those assholes that just has to reach out and touch. I love that OnlyFans channel. That's what I'm thinking, honestly, T. Like, I'm at the point where I'm tired because they Anyways, so this is Ocean Ramsey, who's about, I think she's 5'10", 5'8". So I just want you to imagine she has got her hand on the shark. And that is her right next to her. When I tell you it is unfathomable how big this damn shark is.
Later, Dad Man.
Bye, Dad Man.
That is a big ass shark.
And like Hara was saying, like, see, I can't. Stop touching the fucking shark, bitch. Like, look at this scar right here. This is an old bite wound, probably from mating. Because males tend to bite the females. Right there. This is a great... Now, I wish this wasn't in the middle of the thing.
Right.
But that's not Ocean. This is Ocean right here. This is a man. He is almost the same length as Ocean. So he's probably very tall. And there he is behind Deep Blue. That's a big-ass shark.
Mm-hmm.
She's a thickums. Now, I want you to imagine just how tolerant these creatures actually are. All jokes aside, how tolerant this shark has to fucking be.
I mean, sharks can either be very tolerant or they can eat you. There
Right.
really isn't too much in between.
They thought that they thought that Port and Starboard got her. Somebody made up a rumor, claimed that Deep Blue got killed. As far as we know, she is alive and well. As a matter of fact, I will look it up really quick, or unless Hara, you want to, because with this chair, I can't lean over and type this quickly.
What am I looking up again?
Last known sighting of Deep Blue. She's just a massive, and the reason why her belly is again, she only typically shows up when she's pregnant. Like, all other sharks leave the area when she's there. They tend, and this is something that happens. They don't know why sharks do it. They're pretty sure it's just preservation and everything. Oh, I might have to stop soon. I'm already getting the
thing in your throat.
Yeah, it's starting to get burny, but we'll see. We'll see how long it can last. But anyways, that's why, like, even though I watched the movie Meg 3 times, it actually very much bothers me. Because sharks have one, like, so I watched The Cove and I watched the Meg. And here's my problem with The Cove. Once a shark has eaten, it has zero interest in you. Again, this is a massive, massive shark. requires tons of calories to exist at this size. She got all these appetizers all around her, and she isn't even looking at them.
Nope,
They don't
doesn't even care.
There is no way on God's green earth a great white would nearly kill itself. She's too damaged to notice all the mean divers. Yeah, none of them are exactly. None of them are in a shark cage. They would only need to honestly be in a shark cage if there was a carcass around, a large carcass. Because at that point, then they become competition.
Yep.
And other great whites don't want that. But if you watch The Cove is a perfect example. When Blake Lively's in the movie, the shark would not let her get off of the rock. The shark would attempt to injure itself to get to her. This is nonsensical. So I'm going to give you a point of information that all of you can learn, no matter if it's a bull shark, a tiger shark, whatever it is. They will not continue to go after you if they think they are going to die in the process. A shark's main objective is to keep living. And if they've already eaten, you are not worth the calories. You are not worth the fight. That is why a dead whale carcass will drag in sharks from miles around. And in the Cove, there is a giant dead humpback whale not 100 yards from Blake Lively. You are worthless to that shark. When there is a giant dead humpback whale with thousands of free calories and no fight involved, that's where the shark is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
It is not interested in you. The only reason you even... I have a question, Star. Okay, what is your question, Derp? Like, the only reason you're getting a lot of shark attacks out in these tropical places now is because they've done so much chumming of the water and feeding of sharks.
And plus, they do a bunch of cleanup of the dead bodies and stuff, which sharks are there to do.
Exactly. So you've got a problem here. You've got these people traveling to the tropics to get a little thrill in their lives and dive with sharks. So these sharks are now associating boats and divers with food. And they are an animal and they are going to get frustrated. So guess what? If you don't produce what they want, they're going to assume you are the food. But that's why you rarely see people just get full-blown eaten by sharks. Typically, they'll take a leg, an arm, and that's it. Like,
so looks like the last actual sighting was 2019.
ooh, that is a little while ago, wasn't
They're
it?
saying that the sharks can typically live up to 70 years old, so it's possible she's still alive, but she really isn't seen too often. So
She isn't seen too often, but I will tell you, the problem is we have so little research on great whites. Deep Blue is not the biggest great white on record. She is just the biggest great white we've been able to record.
right.
Back in the early, do sharks make any noises? Not that I'm aware of. They don't really have the need to, as far as I'm aware. Let me find. Let's look together.
Apparently, yes, they do.
'Cause I've never heard of, like, outside of, like, clicks and stuff. Here we go. Sharks make a noise. Did this shark just roar? This guy, see this guy shark bites? He's really good.
You're the baby.
I'm sorry.
Those little teeth will totally tear you up, though.
Look at the wheel chiefs.
Oh,
Oh, it's so cute. It doesn't even look real.
looks like a little alien.
Right, or a toy. Let's see. Series of boat tours offer attendees a chance to hear the sounds of dozens of...
As far as we know, and Art Merberg at Rosen Steel tried to find out. Spent a lot of time on that. But they are attracted to sound. They're attracted to low frequency sound. Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying, like, if they make a sound, it's similar to, like... So fish make sounds. Fish make tons of sounds. But there's such a low frequency, like... If you listen to fish at the frequency we can hear, you hear like woo, 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 woo. Like you will hear noises. The only shark I know of that definitively makes noise is a dog shark. And that's because it barks. Like, it makes a barking sound when it comes out.
He found that helicopter rotor sounds really attract them. So these helicopters trying to rescue people are actually attracting sharks.
It's like ringing the dinner bell for them. Oh my God.
Well, that didn't answer my question.
The article I found says that they do make noise. They don't have vocal cords that produce normal sounds that we can hear, but they do produce low frequency sounds that can be detected by other sharks and fish. They mostly do it to use as a threat display or to threaten or to startle their prey.
Great white in a Massachusetts salt pond several years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, like the longest great white was left alive, I think was like 3 months or 28 days. And they still ended up killing the shark. It was so dumb. Like, I will say this, though. There's a couple of things. I don't know if maybe I'm basic. There's a couple of things that you can always get me interested in. Okay? If you play a video about ancient Rome, ancient Greece, or ancient Egypt, I'm there. If you talk about the deep ocean, I'm there. If you talk about dinosaurs and fossils, I'm there. That is the cheese in the mousetrap for me. I will always stare. I love watching that shit. And recently, cop videos.
Really?
I love body cam footage.
Oh yeah, that's been a big thing lately.
Like, so there are a lot of new laws that were released that allow you to easily request and or pay for body cam footage. And the shows and the videos on YouTube have been popping up like daisies. Like, they've been crazy, okay? And I will tell you, yeah, we're probably going to have to cut it soon. Or at least I will. You can stay on if you want, or I can, like...
There's actually a couple things I could probably do if we don't
There's
stick,
things I can take care of after this. Like, I hate avoiding this room when it gets like this, but I can't risk getting that sick again.
No.
It sucks. It's just, this always happens, like, right at the end of it. And then it's always been a balance of, oh, there's something more important I can take care of. And I'm still in that mindset because I'm still getting used to this. But you guys can hear the stuffy nose starting. So, have you watched?
And after this weekend, you're probably more sensitive to it.
Absolutely. I can't tell you what happened, guys, but I got exposed to a very caustic irritant. And thankfully, it wasn't very long, but it was what initially started all of this. And so, yeah. But I can't talk about it because of legal reasons. But either way, it wasn't pleasant. So, can I borrow 5,000? Okay, absolutely. You know what, T? Absolutely. I require 20 first. You send me 20, I got you on the 5. I might even throw in an extra thou, just because. But, so it's like, going back to it, like, that's why, like, one of my goals in life is to get a full-size megalodon tooth. I have shown you all my megalodon teeth, right?
Next time she cooks meth, can I come over? You'll have to ask her, but probably not.
Do I cook meth? No. These are the 3 coolest things I own.
Very awesome.
This is a meteorite
Oh,
that I found in the ocean in Maine.
very cool.
It is very heavy, but contains no metals. I've had it tested. It can't be slag. Has no metals in it, but it's rusting.
So it's oxidizing. Something's oxidizing.
When I tell you, I am so deeply curious because you can see It was very hot when it reached the ocean,
Yeah.
and it fissured into multiple pieces. And if you look up meteorites, this. And see, Esteban, I don't collect rocks. I collect unique stuff. I collect space rocks, although it's very expensive. And the other two cool things that I own, I got, per chance, at my local gem mine. Is a thing where it's called a gem mine. And the man was able to procure megalodon teeth.
Oh, cool.
But they were all damaged megalodon teeth. This only cost me, respectively, $12 and $11. Getting similar teeth like this today could easily cost me $80 or $90 a piece.
Damn.
And this was my birthday. I picked this one. I was physically drawn to it. I was on the other side, and I turned around and I immediately magnetized towards it. And I felt a physical pull to this tooth.
That is cool.
I wanted it. I don't know why. And this is a large, like, my hand is about 5 inches. This is a large shark.
Yeah.
And then this one's a little different. You can see the razor of the teeth. Come on.
Oh, yeah. There you go. The serration.
I will tell you right now, I keep saying how my favorite thing I've ever gotten is that coat from Pink Dolphin Milk. One of you send me a full-size fucking megalodon tooth. I'm gonna tattoo your name somewhere on me, like, I swear to God. But I keep telling Starman, because, like, I've told him for years, if there's anything I want to collect, I would rather collect fossils. But fossils are very hard to procure now. A couple of years ago, it was easier. Now, I don't know if it's because of the issues because most fossils are, and you can even see the root on this one.
Yeah.
See the root of the tooth. Why won't you focus?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Like, I'll spend more time on the beach now. Oh my God, Rachel, let me tell you something. So I live near the American capital of megalodon teeth. There is fields out in South Carolina where you can spend a little bit of money and spelunk for your own. When I went to Myrtle Beach in 2016, I got sun poisoning.
Oh, no.
I got sun poisoning trying to find teeth. The day I got sick, the next beach over, a 12-year-old kid found a full-size megalodon tooth. The day!
You should have paced yourself, girl.
I just sat in the ocean. I looked through. I had little bottles of teeny tiny shells. Didn't find a single fucking large shark tooth. This I found next to a very large bone. Starman wouldn't let me take it. The bone was about this long, that thick, and he wouldn't let me take it. And I was like,
Unlikely to be human.
huh?
Said it's unlikely to be human.
It's old.
Well, I mean,
Esteban, I like teeth, plain and simple. What I really want to, and it's probably never going to happen because they're much rarer, I want a Leviathan tooth.
good luck with that.
Leviathans are only been discovered in the last decade.
Yep.
And their teeth are like huge. I want one. so mama want. But I will tell you guys, like, that, if I could have that lining my wall, and fossils are so hard to buy, and the only ones you can get are like dumb ones. I don't want plants. I mean, I'll still take it, but I'll put it up. But I want an aminal of some kind, and it's just, these are the coolest things I own, and they're so valuable to me, and I'm afraid. Like, I would love to post in a video about this and be like, does anybody know how to authenticate this and get it tested? Because I would love to know what it is. I am convinced it's a meteorite. Even if it's not, it's still one of the coolest things I've ever found in my life. But it's very heavy and very dense. So I don't know. Teeth and bones for Starson noted. Yes.
Well, if you ever come up here, we'll have to book a Dino Dig Day.
Tell me when.
Whenever you come up here.
You're not.
I'm always here.
You're not
so.
my only friend in Montana. Yes. you are one of two. So we could all go digging together.
See how excited she just got? Oh,
Dude.
Did I mention it's only $225 for the whole day?
You don't understand, guys. I'm not a girl that you get designer purses for. I'm not a girl that you get jewelry for. Now, you can give me jewelry. I'm the girl you get me dinosaur bones for. I want poop. I want dino poop. Very badly. I like, that's the shit. As you can see, like, don't get her to listen. The fact that I could go and even potentially, like, you don't understand. I know now who to call, because she'll be for it. And I'll be like, yo, bitch, my little mountain girl. She's in the mountains where you are. Like, you want to go hunt dinos? Let's go. 3 big titty bitches out in the dino woods.
Out in the middle of the fucking Badlands, sweating our asses off in the sand and wind. Oh my God, the wind.
Listen, the wind and I, we're friends.
You think that, honey.
We'll
think
get a
that.
go-kart with the sand wheels. We'll put a little sail on it.
No, you don't want to put a little sail on it. You'll be
And then we just hang
blown off
on.
the coast of Oregon. Even with our fat asses to hold it down, we'll be blown all the way
We'll
across.
put my ass in the back of the
Great
anchor.
Plains.
We'll be
in the middle of goddamn North Dakota, depending on which way the winds are blowing.
We'll put me in the back with a rope. I'll be the anchor.
And trust me, it ain't holding us down. That wind is wicked. This is one of those things that I have fun with in life. I know how destructive a hurricane is. I understand. But at the same time, when they're sitting there, 60-mile-an-hour winds, I'm like, dude, we get that across the High Line on a regular basis.
I will tell you right now,
normal.
when you in 60-mile-per-hour winds and the ice and the snow and the water is hitting your face, it feels different.
It does.
Especially when the lightning is striking right near you. So I agree. I can handle 60-mile-per-hour winds all on their own. No problem. Add in the hail, add in the rain,
storm
add
surge,
in the lightning, and add in the flooding.
Yep.
Not so pleasant at that point.
It's not the wind that's getting them. It's everything else.
It's everything else. I'm trying to find, because I want to see Megalodon. Stop it, bitch.
I would never disappoint her, Esteban. If I tell her that she's going dinosaur hunting, we will go dinosaur hunting, even if I have to find a place to do it myself.
Where is it? Okay, so let me open link a new tab. Where are you?
Right click.
There we go. Yeah, but it wasn't doing it on what I wanted it to. All right. So let's see. Is this where it is? So this is the one at Myrtle Beach. The one I want shouldn't be at Myrtle Beach. It's an actual, like, field. It's a mud field. Is it Fossil Madness? Let me see.
I've been to Myrtle Beach once.
This is it sucked.
Yeah, for multiple reasons, mostly because I was with my family.
You know, when you put it that way.
Well, I mean, if you'd ever met my family, you'd understand.
But your mom's rather lovely.
My mother's wonderful. My dad and his family,
Weren't.
not much.
You can say weren't now.
Well, I mean, his family's still alive. Well, except for Grandpa.
So see that right there?
It's a big piece.
That's the kind of shit I want.
Hello, Alex.
Like, oh, look at that. Ah! And here's the thing, guys. One singular megalodon dropped thousands of teeth in their lifetime.
Yep.
Potentially a week. At least a couple of dozen. And we don't even know how long they lived. At least 10 years. And we know
Probably
that
longer.
Huh?
Very likely longer.
Very likely longer. So you got to realize these were large animals with large teeth, dropping thousands of them in their lifetime across millions of years. There's got to be at least one large one for me to find out there.
Yep.
So Blackwater Rivers, I think this is the one I was talking about. Or is it they're all in South Carolina. So this is if you don't want to go searching yourself. Okay. Chandler Bridge Formation is a geologic formation that preserves fossils dating back as late as the
Oligocene.
Yeah, Oligocene period. A great place for shark fossil hunting. Some of these fossils have made their way to the Chandler Bridge Creek, which is a stream in Berkeley, Charleston, and Dorchester, or Dorchester, depending on where you're from. In Rhode Island, that'd be Dorchester. Counties that flow to the Ashley River, you'll be ankle deep in water, so consider that for your trip. I don't mind being ankle deep in water. It's better than ankle deep in mud or dust. And then
Which the dust would be out here.
Right. The black rivers are almost dark colored due to the tannic acid that seeps into the tree leaves. There are several blackwater rivers in South Carolina, including Combahee, Ashepoo. These are Native American words. Shut up. Even the Cooper River is connected. In fact, it's advised to follow diving instructors to the depth of the river. It's not exactly a sought-after activity because of the dark and foggy nature of the water. You're more likely than just meg teeth. Right. See, I would not want to go to that one.
I would have problems getting to the bottom. I float too well.
I see. The thing is, my biggest concern is what would be in the water with me. But
No,
also,
you
I would be able to see,
I'd be
a lot
okay
of
with
the-
that.
See, it's a tidal river, which means tide influences its flow and height levels. At the high tide, you wouldn't be able to see much along the bank, so be sure to go when the tide is low. This is when I would go. Jessica Owens was once exploring the river's muddy bank in Charleston and happened to come across a shark tooth that she recognized to be far larger than usual. She soon discovered it belonged to a megalodon 5.75 inches in size, bigger than her hand.
Wow.
I can read fast when I want to. See, this is where you can buy them, but let me just do a quick
Search for price.
I'm gonna
That's
show
not
you
going to be
guys.
a cheap shell out there.
It used to be. A couple of years ago, megalodon teeth were not uber expensive. And see,
Yeah.
here's the problem. All right, I'm going to show you guys this. You're going to see why it's difficult. Because I guarantee. See this? So it says $39.
$39.95, but that don't look real.
This item constructed from real stone is a reproduction. So that's a reconstructed. This is a almost complete 6-inch, 150. 3.4 inch, 116. This one is a 5-inch.
416. I like that rare 1% perfect tooth up there.
I'm looking at it right now. It is a beautiful tooth. It's a gorgeous tooth. It's similar to what I would want. But $575.
Yep. Oh, that's $13,000 is a display wall.
Huh?
Isn't that a display? Oh, no.
Let me see.
Is that for the tooth?
That is for the tooth.
Holy shit.
That's a lot. All of their teeth are very expensive. One is $19,000.
Woo.
Spinosaurus tooth, $9,250. Megalodon tooth wall display dinosaur, it's $5,550. T-Rex tooth, one. I could afford the T-Rex tooth for the Megalodon tooth. That's bullshit. The Megalodon tooth is much less rare. African T-Rex tooth, $7,500. Oh, hold on. Let me get this one up.
Ooh, boy.
Dinosaur. $235,950.
I feel like this person's running a money laundering business.
Well, I mean, this one makes sense.
That's about the only one that makes sense, though.
But I feel like they don't actually have this fossil. This is a near perfect fossil.
Looks an awful lot like a museum in the background, too. Whoa, that's somebody's wall.
Where did you get this, sir?
Holy shit.
Oh, he
Did they put it back together?
So he had to piece it back together.
Well, at least I know part of that's labor then.
Oh, yeah, it was in pieces. So is this dude. I guess he's known for this.
Interesting. Oh, so it's probably just as much the name as it is the item that
Well, he's got over 1,439
value?
interactions with 100% positive feedback.
I don't buy that for a second.
That's insane. That is insane. Let me see. You look over all this. Yeah, fossils are they are a big business.
Yep.
Let me see. Share this tab instead. So like, see? To get true museum quality. These are even more expensive than the last time I looked, guys.
Yep.
These used to be only $400 and $500. See,
Yeah, you
these
still
are
can
more
get a couple for 4 and 5, but
right. Like these, you can get relatively cheap. So I'm not understanding why these are more. Probably because they're not as perfect as these ones, I guess.
I think so. I think they might also be a little smaller.
Well, no, because some of these are the same size or bigger than some of these. But see, like, that's a 6.7 inch, but that one's $175 for that reason.
Yep.
See, realistic carved Labradorite, and that one's still $145.
Why would I want to pretend one for $145?
Because they know that some people will buy it.
No, it's okay. They have one on rose quartz for $125.
I know, I'm looking at that shit. And then I got this one, the fluorite.
Fluorite. Yeah, like, okay, whatever.
See, now look. So this is what I have. Partial teeth. And mine, I believe, are bigger than these. And these are $39 and $35.
Mm-hmm.
So. Oh, yeah, they sell dinosaur fossils.
You can
That's why I
sell
want
anything.
to show you guys this, because you'd be surprised. Daisy, for fuck's sake, don't do it. Let's see. Fossils for sale. Okay. So we'll just go to so see right here. This
That's
is an
pretty.
11.7 inch ammonite, $27,000. This is where a lot of whatchamacallit, a lot of museums get their shit, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta realize this is why dinosaur hunting has a season and why it is so competitive. You can literally make your entire year's salary on one fossil. Or in the case of that 238,000 one, you can make several years' salary.
Yep.
Look, this is a mosasaur jaw with teeth. It is less expensive than some of the... Why does it say have a fucking leg on it? Oh, it's a fish and a shrimp. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think. Oh, that petrified wood table's pretty cool.
It is really cool. It's also sold, but yes, it is.
Well, I couldn't afford it anyway, so.
Right. I now know that I could afford a mosasaur jaw before I could afford a megalodon tooth in some cases. That's sad.
That's unfortunate, Rachel.
What?
She doesn't, she went through all her shells and she doesn't have any fossils anymore.
Oh, sorry, honey. Like, this is just...
That cluster of snails.
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool.
These always fascinated me.
Yeah. Looks like something out of Alien.
Right? And these are the beginnings of Earth. These are
Yep.
the animals that were here first. But these, I'm surprised they don't cost more with how delicate they are. See, that's a mastodon, a mammoth mandible. Hadrosaur. Like, these are some of the coolest stuff. But now you see why Starsan's house isn't filled with them.
Because we're not rich.
We ain't rich. But if I was rich, oof. Going through Vegas has a lot of fossils everywhere. And let me tell you guys, I am reaching my peak. I feel it. I don't know if you can hear it, but I feel it.
Yeah, you're getting kind of gravelly.
Yeah, really bad. Oh, look at this crinoid. Oh, look at this. I can get an Orodon skull.
Ooh, it's only $995.
That's actually a steal. Like, that's pretty fucking good.
Well, look at this. This cluster of trilobites is for sale. It's literally been marked down.
Like, oh, look at that.
That is so cool.
And so now you guys know what I do. I fake shop for fossils that I'll never afford. But a lot of these, sometimes you can't even buy them even if you have the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to have, just like how, yeah, you might have the money to be able to go into a salon supply or the restaurant depot, but unless you're authorized, you can't buy. Look at that, it's a whole lobster!
Ah! That's so cool.
Oh, these are funny. I know they're crinoids, but they look like forks.
They do.
See, now these are just more finding soft-bodied animals is really rare. Just look at all this stuff. See, this is like that. This is what I'll still be on the lookout for bones. Oh my God, girl, let me tell you something. You would make my year. But I can't be stupid and stubborn. I can feel everything getting all fucked up. And if I want to be good for this week, with everything happening, I cannot run the risk of getting sick again. So,
Nope. Especially not like that.
I may have to cancel stream tomorrow too, guys. If I can't, we'll see. It'll depend. It will depend. But I have to get some new litter. But anyways, Horror, why don't you? I think we did a lot of good conversation today, though.
No, we had fun and talked about good things. And I mean, we're only a little bit under where we normally are.
Right.
We're okay. We showed up. We had fun. That's what matters.
And you guys got to see cool shit.
Yes. And you got to watch orcas somersault seals through the water. with their
I
tails.
don't know how much hair a pup can make.
Boy.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I am not going to get sick. I feel like it could happen. I am not at that point yet. I may have a little bit of an irritated throat, but that's why I'm going to Didi Mao. But now you know just how easy I am to please.
unfortunately, she's not cheap.
Easy, but not affordable.
No, it's usually the way that goes.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna let you know what I'm doing this week, and that is I'm off tomorrow. Wednesday night we're having Dermy Wormy on the midweek hump. Thursday, Friday I will be playing Baldur's Gate. Saturday will be 7 Days to Die. Sunday is probably more 7 Days to Die, and then we'll be back around to Monday with me and my dear friend Starsan. And I don't think I have any other streams going on Saturday, so there will be a cooking stream on my locals.
Ooh.
So I don't know what I'm making yet, but I'll figure it out. There's plenty of stuff to make in this house. No, I think that about covers it. I need to look. I'm update on that. 1 second.
To answer your question, Derp, while she's doing that, ever since I added the new adults into the general population, the litter boxes have been getting me sick if they're just a hair over when the litter needs to be replaced. And as you guys know, Starman was out of work for a little bit. They denied his workman's comp.
What?
So we're not getting paid
Oh,
for
wait,
a whole week.
but he got injured at work.
Yeah, but they consider it an avoidable accident.
There should be a way to escalate that. We'll have to talk about that because
So
I have family and stuff that's actually very versed in those laws.
we're trying to figure it out if we're even going to do it, because at this point, we don't
You know, it doesn't hurt to file the paperwork and shit because most of the time you don't have to pay for it, and if they pay you out, sometimes you get extra.
That's very true. But yeah, because we put aside, because we're trying to buy the house, so we had to put money into places and make choices. They're like, we'll put this aside because we can get the house. Well, now I'm already starting to suffer the consequences.
Usually how that goes.
Yeah, that's
but
why.
yeah.
But anyways,
I'm 27 away from 500 on YouTube. So go subscribe there if you're not already. Halloween, I will be doing a 12-hour stream should I reach that 500 goal. 24 hours if I reach 1,000, which I'm not going to hold my breath on, but you know, if it happens, it happens.
help her out, guys. We want to get that 1,000.
Also, I'm going to need that 3,000 watch hours. That will be the fun part to get. So, you know, if you're leaving the house or you're not home or your computer's just sitting there on, just pop on my playlist of Baldur's Gate or 7 Days to Die and walk away. You don't even have to watch it. Just leave it on and walk away. And
you know, that could work. That could work.
I mean, I'm technically not cheating. You do have it on. It's on your computer. That's all I'm saying.
Someone's watching it. We just don't know who that someone is.
Might be your cat.
Right. Would you watch it for Howard? Would you watch it for Auntie Howard? Would you? Anyways.
But yeah, that's what I got going. What about you?
So for me, the second Lizzo video is almost done. I'm just taking very long to do it because of this damn room. That being said, I am only 13 away from 12,000 subscribers.
Ooh.
So if you have extra YouTube accounts,
Or
get
some
on
friends.
that shit.
Just go to your friend's house, sit down at the computer, and just subscribe to them.
Take your boyfriend or girlfriend's phone.
Yeah.
Your kids. No, not your kids. Never mind.
No, don't let your kids on YouTube.
But here's what I will tell you guys. My goal for the end of the year is 20,000. I don't know how I'm going to do it with the way I've been uploading videos, but I'm going to try. And so, and you know I don't ask for this stuff, but if you want to help me get there, spread my videos, share me, recommend me, all that stuff. you're going to see some more collaborations coming up. There are some people, like as you saw, I had that interview with Carrie last week. I am going to try to get Alan into a collab. I got Lydia. There's a lot of other people. I got to do a video for Tony, all this different stuff. Take your boyfriend who plays that violent single tear ball. You will get there, Rachel. It's just 'cause
There's
you're in
somebody for
California.
everybody. If I can find sheep, you can find somebody.
Yeah, but you guys aren't in California. That's why you're in the good state.
Well, I mean, I had to go all the way to Georgia to get him. So what does that tell you?
I'm in North Carolina, so I understand. But that being said, so you will hopefully we'll see how bad this room is. Because again, with the AC being off, that's what really propels it. Because I could be here last night with the AC being off, it makes it way worse in this room because the mugginess comes in, and it's always the fucking case.
The heat makes it evaporate.
Ugh. Anyways.
Thank you, Esteban. I appreciate that.
Yay! Yeah, guys, remember, and I know a lot of you are watching this after the fact. We get a lot of folks that watch our stuff. If you love watching our stuff, we will come up on your timeline, even if you're not subscribed. So make sure to subscribe to both of us so that way you can keep seeing more of lovely, crazy ladies talking about animals. Or me talking about fat bitches.
Or me playing video games as a squid.
There you go. So, all right, but other than that, guys, I'm usually talking to horror afterwards. I'm not just like immediately skedaddle, but I love you guys. So remember to get your animals spayed or neutered in honor of Bob Barker.
Another one we lost.
We lost one of the patron saints of animals in America. But here's what I will tell you guys. Remember to get your animals spayed or neutered. Remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. And keep an eye out because guess whose store is starting to get made?
Oh, really?
So keep an eye out. I promised early September. So just keep an eye out.
She's got 11 more days before it's no longer early September.
I know, right? Which means I got plenty of time. But horror,
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too.
Be safe.
You too.
And to the rest of you, have a happy rest of your Labor Day. Even if you're not from America, pretend, enjoy it.
Just have a happy day.
Right. Just have a happy day. And we will talk to you all soon. Bye.